जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं
Paramahamsa Nityananda is a rare living incarnation, a yogi by birth. He has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English, books in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese, with translations in 26 languages are available. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 8,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services, ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals, established in more than 140 places around the world, offer exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. Having meditation centers in 151 countries including Bidadi, Tiruvannamalai, Rajapalyam, Salem, Hyderabad, Varanasi, Los Angeles, Ohio, Seattle, San Jose and Phoenix. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation. A contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers. Adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, he has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands, gracing them with spiritual powers. A spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples worldwide in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Tiruvannamalai in India. A dynamic young guru who is an inspiration to thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online. A beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्
एवं ज्ञात्वा कृतं कर्म पूर्वैः अभिमुमुक्षुभिः कुरु कर्म इव तस्मात् त्वं पूर्वैः पूर्वतरं कृतं. Thus, being aware of the services that were performed by the ancestors who were desirous of getting liberated from the worldly existence, and just like the services that were done by the forefathers earlier, you also do the actions, services. Bhagavan is saying, your ancestors worked with the same understandings, with the truths of inner awakening. They all got liberated, became enlightened. So it is time-tested method. Now, you also follow the same so you can achieve enlightenment. It's basically Bhagavan is giving encouragement to Arjuna by saying the science of inner awakening is time-tested and foolproof. Science of living enlightenment is time-tested and foolproof. This science is very powerful and foolproof. It is practiced by thousands of people earlier. Many of them who have practiced this science became enlightened, liberated. Now you also practice this. You will become enlightened. You will become liberated. He is explaining the authenticity of the science, encouraging Arjuna to practice this science. Just today morning, I raised the flag for Devi Brahmotsavam, Nityanandeshwari's Brahmotsavam. Of course, Biddi, Nityotsava, always there is some festival, some program going on. When I was raising the flag, I saw only few people were there, devotees and volunteers, few volunteers were there. But I thought, these rituals done continuously to keep the tradition alive for the ages, whether people are there or not. Only these rituals have kept the science of inner awakening alive. Especially the today's festival is the main Brahmotsavam of Kanchipuram Kamakshi, one of the oldest Brahmotsavams observed in Hindu tradition. In Shaivite tradition, Tiruvannamalai Deepam Brahmotsavam, and in the Sakta Sampradayas, the Devi worshipping traditions, Ganga Arati in Haridwar and Kamakshi Brahmotsavam in South. These two are the oldest mother worship rituals in India. Keeping the truths alive, keeping the science alive is one of the greatest service. Bhagavan is beautifully describing here. This science was practiced by all the ancestors for ages, and whoever practiced got liberated. Now, you also do this, you will be liberated. Kim karma kimakarmedi kavayo yatra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshyami yajñātvā mokshase asubhat. What is the translation? Even wise men are deluded with respect to what are, which is action, and what is inaction. Therefore, I shall state it clearly, so that being aware of it, you can release yourself from good and evil. Bhagavan is very clear. He says, even The so-called wise men are deluded with respect to which is action and what is inaction. Therefore, I shall state it clearly so that being aware of it, you can release yourself from good and evil. Even wise men are deluded with respect to which is action and what is inaction. Therefore, I shall state it clearly so that being aware of it, you can release yourself from good and evil. Even the so-called wise men get confused. What is right, what is wrong? Understand? Rich food can make you sick if you don't do workout, or if you don't work. If you are inactive, even the rich food, continuously eat rich food and lie down in the bed, you will become couch potato. And all diseases will follow. So without proper understanding, even rich food makes you sick. Bhagavan is very clear. Same way, without practicing, if you are just listening the Shastras, only getting the grace of the Master, never made all these things into reality, then even grace can make you fall sick. I have seen many people falling sick due to too much of grace. Let me explain to you what is action. Bhagavan is very clearly saying, hey, I will tell you now. I shall state it clearly. What is action? What is inaction? Kim karma kimakarmedi kavayaha api atra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshyami yajñātva mokṣyase asubhat. I shall state it clearly so that being aware of it, you can release yourself from good and evil. Again, Bhagavan is giving an introduction to what he is going to speak now. In the last verse, he was speaking about what he has spoken. Whatever he said, he says, the science is time-tested, foolproof practice. Now, he is coming back to this science is, the science which I am going to teach you now will make you understand very clearly what is action and inaction. Release yourself from good and evil. Even the so-called wise men sometimes tumble down and do not know what is right and what is wrong. Bhagavan is very clearly saying, I'll make you understand, I'll state it clearly, so that being aware of it, you can release yourself from good and evil. Bhagavan is teaching the science of releasing yourself from good and evil.